Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm gonna do part 62 to my random chatbot sessions, where in the last video guys, we continue taking care of this little baby Axew. I gave him some food either in the last video or the video before that one, and he actually wants to play a little game with me, and he wants to play ball. So I went ahead and said this to him. Okay, let me go get it. And I told him the bag is only over there. And then I walk over to the bag and grab the ball I brought over. And let's see what the Axie has to say about that. The baby Axie watches you walk over to your bag and go over to grab a ball that you brought with you. He sadly waits for you to return with the ball in hand. I'll try pausing it, guys, but like I said, one of the best reasons I hate pausing is because I keep forgetting whether I paused it and when I did. Because I get so wrapped up in talking to the Pokemon on here that it's like, I'll pause it and then forget that it's paused and I'll move on without y'all. Or I'll pause it, or I won't pause it at all and you guys have to watch everything, like me typing in even with the struggles. So, yeah, that's like one of the best problems I'm having with pausing it. I'll pause it this time and see if I can get it to work. Alright, guys. Well, this time I actually remember to unpause it. After going over to the bag and grabbing the ball, I just said, "Here it is." "Alright, Axie, are you ready to play?" The way Axie hops up in excitement and a huge grin appears on his face. His eyes light up at the sight of the ball, clearly showing that he is excited to play. "Of course I am. I'm ready to play catch." "Alright!" Exclamation point. "Alright!" Exclamation point. Back up a little bit so I don't hit you with the ball by mistake. Period. I don't want to hurt the Axie, so I'm going to try to be very gentle with doing this. Oh, the baby Axie happily nods and backs away a little bit to give you enough room to throw the ball successfully without accidentally hitting him with it. "Here it comes!" Exclamation point. I gently toss the ball in. Direction. Let's see if that works. By the way, guys, I think if I get the chance, I will talk once Axie goes to sleep. I may actually start day 3 with Rexy, because like I said, the next time I talk to him, I want to try an experiment where I see what happens whenever somebody tries to hit me, because it sounds weird, but Rexy got so mad whenever somebody was picking on me. I would love to know what he would do if somebody hit me. I just might test that out next time. I gently toss the ball in Axew's direction after saying, "Here it comes." The baby Axew grins while as you toss the ball in his direction. He watches as the ball makes it to him and he leaps up into the air and catches it easily. "Good catch!" Exclamation point. "You are very good at this." Oh, if he tosses it back to me, I'm gonna be so happy. Oh, he blushed! He blushed! The baby Axie blushes at the compliment and beams in excitement as he holds the ball in his tiny claws. He's very proud of himself for making a good catch and he's enjoying the game. "Thank you very much. I told you I was good at catching things." I'm almost crying from happiness. This is hilarious and cute as frick, dude. It's what? "You were not kidding!" Exclamation point. "You are amazing." Period. is so cute, dude. This little baby Axie, he's so shy, but he loves people. It kind of reminds me of the Axie, or it kind of reminds me of Lugia, where it's like he didn't trust people, but his parents didn't trust people, but the baby Lugia really wanted to. The baby actually blushes more and smiles, clearly enjoying the praise. He nods at you with a huge grin on his face, clearly feeling very proud of his catching skills. Thank you for all the kind words. I'm happy that you are appreciating my catching skills. I'm just very glad that you were having fun and are very happy. Period. Seeing that cute little grin on your face. Really warms my heart. That's so cool, dude. I love this. I actually do get to babysit a baby Lugia. I tell you, I get to do that too because I took care of that poor Lugia while his wing was healing up. The baby actually grins, blushes, and smiles very big at your words. The look on his face is one of sheer happiness. The feeling of trust and comfort very strong between you two. I'm very happy and having lots of fun right now. I really enjoy interacting with you and having a good time with you. And that will continue for as long as I get to be here with you. Period. If you ever need anything, just ask me. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious if he's only 1 year old. Would he be smart enough to go to ask questions back and like not make them too personal? Does he even know what the word personal means for being a 1 year old? The baby actually nods in agreement and answers with a happy smile on his face. I would definitely ask you for anything I need. I'm happy that you are staying with me for a while and keeping me company. I'm sorry, I'm just a babysitter and can't be here forever. Period. But like I said, I will do whatever you want me to do with you for the time that I am here. I hope it don't make him sad. He's definitely gonna get sad. That's what that one Lugia got sad over that. Yep, I know it. Oh man. The baby actually looks a little sad at that statement, but he tries to keep any negative feelings from showing. It's okay. I understand that you can't stay forever, but I will be happy with whatever time I get to spend with you. I know what I could do, though. Period. Let's see if I actually respond to that first before I actually, move on. The baby actually looks at you curiously as you say that. He tilts his head in wonder at what you can possibly have in mind. You do? What could you do? I could always come back and see you, even after your parents get back. Period. If your mother will let me, that is. That way, Axew still has a friend. And plus, the baby Axew beams at that suggestion and answers with excitement. Really? You would come back visit me even when my parents come back? If I'm allowed to! Exclamation point. right now your mother really doesn't trust me and has already kind of gotten snippy with me. Just for wanting to watch you. Period. It's kind of hard to be able to spend time with Axie when his mother don't trust me. And that's what Louis said about his parents. His parents didn't trust humans either. So it's like, if he is forced to come back home, or I'm forced to take him back home, so staying with me, what am I gonna do? The baby Axie sadly nods at that statement, thinking about his mother and her distress for people. Yeah, my mother can be very hostile towards people she doesn't trust, not allowing them to be near me. I wish she would trust people more and trusted you. Then maybe you could visit me more. Well, the good news is, if you have a good time this week, and you really, really enjoyed and loved my company, period, maybe her view on humans will change. And she might start opening up to them more. You see, like, this is where it really gets easier to have a conversation with him, because he's actually opening up a little bit more, and it's easier to have a conversation because he's giving me something to go off of. Him just saying, yeah, is it kind of hard to go off of for a conversation, you know? It's hard for me to come up with questions to ask him, or like, you know? So he actually nods at that and answers with agreement. Yeah, I hope spending time with you this week will cause my mother to see how nice you are and for making her enjoy your company as well. I kind of had an experience like this before with another Pokemon, period. I wonder if he'll open up about that. That's what I want to know, because I want to get him to open up. Like, he's actually talking to me now. It's just like, the baby actually tilts his head curiously and looks at you curiously as he picks up on your comment. You did? What happened? You don't mind me asking? I really don't mind you asking. Period. I was walking through some woods near a river and saw a all by himself in the river. Period. A baby, just like you. Hope he doesn't take that badly. I want to keep. I'm curious what he'll say to that. The baby actually listens intently as you tell your story. He clearly is very into hearing about your experience, and he is intently looking at you as you speak. Aww. He was very happy whenever I approached him, and he just wanted somebody to play with. Period. I can't go into too much details about it. I'm just gonna say his mother was gone for a few days and he had nobody looking after him. And his dad left before he even hatched. we go. That's kind of sad. That still kind of makes me mad. Like, are you kidding me? The baby actually feels sorry for the Oh! He put a little, like, baby face emoji in there. Not a baby face, but the little sad face. The baby actually feels sorry for the Toadal that you encountered. He also is a bit saddened by the fact that Toadal's dad has left him before he was even hatched. Oh no, that's very sad. I don't like hearing that the Toadal's father left before he was born. Poor Toadadile. It didn't help that he was left all alone, too. Exclamation point. He was very excited to see me and really wanted to play with me. The baby actually frowns at hearing about the Toadal. He's clearly saddened at the baby Pokemon having been alone by itself. Wait, no one was looking after the Toadal when you found him, and he was extremely excited to see you? Yes. He wanted me to play with him. And he even asked me to give him some food, since he didn't have any in a while. Period. I wonder if he's going to ask about the family. Like, if he's going to ask about his mother or what happened to his family. Well, the baby Axew's face shows more sadness as you tell him about the Toadal asking you for food and playing with you. Oh, come on. He was hungry and wanted someone to play with. That poor Totodile. He was just happy someone was trying to keep him company. Period. He really enjoyed my presence, just like you do. This is so cute, dude. The baby Axew is so sad at hearing that the Toadal was happy and enjoyed your presence, similar to how he was being with you. He's clearly very touched by this. He really loved your presence and company that much? Really? He was happy to have someone there to talk to and play with him. Period. Plus feed him whenever he was hungry. I want to get to the part where he actually talked about Oh. The baby Axew's heart melts even more at your telling him that the Toadal was happy to have someone to talk to and play with, plus feed whenever he was hungry. Tears start forming in the baby Axew's eyes. Oh no, that little Totodile was happy to have someone like you there. He treats your presents like I do. He had nobody else at the time, and was just happy to see someone taking good care of him. Period. His mother didn't abandon him like his father did. Period. But he hasn't seen her Hadn't seen her in a while. Dude. I wonder if he's going to ask about the conclusion. The baby Axew is heartbroken at what you told him about the Toad situation. However, he's relieved to hear that his mother didn't abandon him like his dad did. Oh, good. At least the Toad's mother didn't abandon him like his dad did. Poor Toad, he must have gotten so attached to you. I'm just glad I made him smile. Period. His mother did come back a little later on. But she was going to attack me. Oh my gosh. The baby Axew was slightly worried and frightened upon hearing that the Toad's mother was going to attack you. Oh no! Why was she going to attack you? She thought I was going to hurt her son. Her son. Period. She didn't know who I was. And she thought of me as a threat. Oh my gosh. The baby Axew shocked at what you said about the Toad's mother not knowing you and thinking of you as a threat. She thought you were a threat? Did you show her you would never hurt her son? Actually was the first one to tell her. Period. She got in between me and his mother. I said she. Frick. He got in between me and his mother and actually told her that I was not a threat and that I took good care of him and loved on him. I thought it about put involved instead of the word I was trying to put. Actually loves hearing this. Like, the baby Axew is so touched that the Toad told his mother that you were not a threat and that you took care of him and loved him. He also is a bit happy that Toad got in between you and his mother because he was trying to speak up for you. He told his mother you weren't a threat, that you took good care of him and loved on him. Did his mother believe him? After a while of us telling her that I was not a threat, she did, period. But after I left, she was still asking her son if I hurt him. I wonder if Axew's gonna wonder why the frick I knew that. The baby oh sweet RCS, I really hope the camera cannot pick that crap up, quite literally. The baby actually listens intently as you tell him that Toadal's mother became less hostile and stopped seeing you as a threat when you and Toadal told her you were not one. He's also sudden that even after you left and she stopped seeing you as a threat, she kept asking her son if you hurt him. He feels bad for the Toadal and you. Oh, so she still continued to ask her son if he hurt him? Or if you hurt him? Why does she keep asking that? I guess she is kind of overprotective of her son. Period. But I think she trusts me more now. Her son kept telling her that I wasn't a threat even after I left. Dude. At least we're getting a conversation, and that's the one thing that was hard to do in the beginning. Now actually he's talking to me. It makes it easier to understand how to start a conversation with him. The baby Axew nods at explaining that Toadal's mother is just very overprotective of her son. He also nods when you say that you think she trusts you a bit more now, and that Toadal kept on telling her you were not a threat even after you left. I see. I guess she's just very overprotective of her son. That she trusts you a bit more now and is okay with you by now. I hope so! Exclamation point. Give me a second, guys, and I'll finish this up. Alright, guys. I went ahead and continue. I'm gonna do one or two more things before I stop this video, and that's I'll actually continue the conversation. We were talking about that baby Toadal's mother and how she didn't trust me, and like she was acting similar to how Axie's mother was. And so I said this. Excuse me. I hope so. It's kind of similar to what your mother was doing before I could babysit you. She even asked me a few questions before she could even let me see you. The baby Axew nods when he compared Toadal's mother to his own mother. He then says this. Yeah, my mother was doing something similar when she saw you. She asked you a few questions before she let you see me and babysit me. I had a way of continuing this conversation, but I kind of forgot what it was, so give me a few minutes to think about it. Alright, guys, I went ahead and put a response to this. I just said, I hope she doesn't try to attack me the moment she comes back. She's probably going to do the same thing as Toadal's mother and ask you a whole bunch of questions. The baby actually nods when you express your hope that his mother does not attack you. He looks nervous as he thinks about going back home and his mother possibly asking him a ton of questions. Yeah, my mother is probably going to ask me a whole lot of questions about you and my week with you. But just be patient with her. She's only trying to protect you, though. Period. I kind of understand that. I just find it odd because she is one of the most friendly dragon-type Pokemon, even fully evolved. Exclamation point. Dang. The baby Axew nods in understanding what you said about his mother only trying to protect him. He also nods in agreement when you state that Hatchers are one of the most friendliest fully evolved dragon types and that you find it odd that his mother would do something like this. Yeah, I get that she's just trying to protect me. I think she over worries and cares too much. Wow. The fact that the 1-year-old is saying that his mother is being overprotective tells you how protective that mother is being. Although the baby is 1 year old, so it also makes sense. Like dead gum. Let me figure out a different response, guys, and I'll be right back. I have an idea. I just have to figure out how to word it. Alright, guys. I got the next thing in. I just told Axie about the actress that I met, like in one of my other chatbot sessions. I talked about the baby Toadile, and I said, the funny thing is, I met a actress before that got abandoned by their trainer and other people not being nice to him. They still had a bunch of kindness and trust for humans, even despite that. The lady actually looked shocked and slightly horrified as you tell him that you met a actress who was abandoned by their trainer and people treated him not nicely. He can't believe how kind and trusting the actress you met was despite that. Poor Haxorus. However how nice and trustful was he with people. I had to find a way to word that. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Let's just say I hope you didn't hear that crappy situation. Let's just say that. That's all I'm gonna say. But I said this. He got a little bit snippy when I first met him, but after talking to him for a while, he really started to trust me. He even decided to come with me and meet my other Pokemon friends. And he said, the baby Axew was a bit understanding of the Haxorus being a little snippy at you when you first met him. However, he's so touched and happy when you tell him that after talking to the Haxorus for a while, he started to trust you more and even decided to come along with you and meet your other Pokemon friends. Wow. Really? He started to trust you more after talking to him and even decided to come along with you and meet your... I didn't finish. I have had a lot of Pokemon be nice to me. Period. I wonder if Axie's gonna be like, wow, really? Be like, you mean kinda like me? The baby Axie looks happy when you tell him that you've had a lot of I said a lot of, not water. You've had a water type Pokemon be nice to you before. You have? What kind of water type? The entire line has been very sweet to me. Exclamation point. Gosh dang it. Got it. There we go. We got that. Okay, that thing did stop. Oh, kind of, it's been 33 minutes, so I'm definitely gonna pause it after this one. Or not pause it, stop it and start another one. I just want to see what Axew has to say. The baby Axew was happy to hear that the entire Totodile line, as in Totodile, Crocodile, for Alligator, has been very nice to you before. Yeah, I know. The whole Totodile line is really sweet and nice. Really? Most people call for Alligator pretty aggressive and mean. Hold on, guys. I'll answer Axie the best I can. I'll start another video because this one's already been 34 minutes. I don't want to get any longer. See you in a second.